simple text message, just 7 words, but they hit him like a punch to the chest. "Sir, can you please lend me $20? But then, a second message arrived. "I'm sorry. I think I texted the wrong person. My baby hasn't eaten since morning. I'll pay you back, I swear." Her phone trembled in her hands as she hugged her sleepy 1-year-old daughter, Lily, close to her chest. Today, Lily had cried herself weak from hunger. Today, Mia finally broke. She had meant to text her boss, but exhaustion and panic made her type the wrong number. Another message followed. I can help. Please don't be afraid." There was something gentle, something steady in that voice through the screen, something she desperately needed. Alexander didn't send a driver. He showed up himself. His sleek black car stopped in front of Mia's crumbling apartment building. He hesitated for a moment. He'd walked into boardrooms with presidents, but somehow this felt more important. When he knocked, Mia opened the door just a crack, and Alexander's breath caught in his throat. She wasn't glamorous or dressed up. She was just tired, frightened, and holding a small child against her chest. She was beautiful in the way a storm is uncontrolled and honest. "Hi," he said softly. "I'm the number you accidentally texted." Her cheeks flushed with embarrassment. She stepped back, mortified. "I'm so sorry. I didn't expect. It's okay," he said, his voice calm. "Really?" He handed her a small bag he'd bought on the way formula. Baby food, warm milk, snacks, and diapers. Over the next few days, he checked on her, not in a possessive way, just with genuine concern. She tried to pay him back, but he refused. Instead, he brought groceries, toys for Lily, and sometimes just a coffee for her. And when she eventually found out who he was, she didn't fawn over him. In fact, she just rolled her eyes. "You're a billionaire," she'd said. "Great. That means you can afford to lose $20. He laughed harder than he had in years. There was an undeniable chemistry between them, slow, warm, and impossible to ignore. But Mia kept a wall around her heart. Life had taught her to be guarded. One night, as Lily slept on the couch, Mia finally asked the question that had been haunting her. "Why did you come that day?" "Why me?" Alexander looked at her for a long moment. "Because you were the first person in a long time who talked to me like I was just human." And with those words, she felt herself falling a little more. Just when her life seemed to be healing, Mia received an eviction notice. She hid the letter, not wanting to burden Alexander, but he sensed something was wrong. A week later, he surprised her, took her to a modest, sunlit 2-bedroom apartment in a safe neighborhood. "For you and Lily," he said softly. "If you want it." Mia covered her mouth, tears streaming down her cheeks. She stepped toward him, trembling. "Why are you doing all this?" she whispered again. His voice was quiet, raw, and truthful, because that mistaken text. She didn't hold back this time. It wasn't lust or desperation. It was something real, and he kissed her back with a tenderness that promised a future. Months later, Mia started her own online business, with Alexander's support but fueled by her own hard work. The new apartment became a lively, happy home. Lily, now learning to talk, called him Alexa and tugged at his pant leg until he picked her up. And Mia, once terrified of depending on anyone, learned what it felt like to be truly loved, respected, and cherished. The accidental text that came from a moment of despair ended in a family she never saw coming. Sometimes the universe rearranges your biggest mistakes into your greatest miracles. One wrong number can lead you exactly where you're meant to be. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories.